Believing in yourself is the first step to transforming your life and achieving your dreams. It might not feel like that's possible at first, but it definitely is. This quote is really inspiring and shows how most people can succeed in life, even if they grew up in difficult circumstances. But just because it's possible to change your life doesn't mean it's easy. I constantly find myself making changes in my life, and sometimes they're big ones. Regardless of the type of change I make, one thing has become abundantly clear: to change your life, you must first work on yourself. A lot of people say that following your dreams is hard, but it doesn't have to be. This video offers advice for different steps in life, even if you're not sure what you want to do yet. Follow these tips and get all the help and support you need along the way. How to change your life? Step 1. Get your dream life. The hardest part of changing your life is actually changing your life. It may sound obvious, but people often talk about change and never make it happen. Why is that? When you decide to change your life, it can be difficult. It might be one of the most challenging things that you undertake in your lifetime. The thing is, life doesn't stand still, and it is important that we are constantly striving for new things and experiencing new adventures. The old saying, "Wisdom comes with age," suggests that wisdom does not come easy but with effort. There is a lot of fear that can be associated with this shift in the workplace. For instance, what happens when the AI writers program stops due to an error, or it just stops working altogether? If you want to change your life, it might result in you being forced to move to a new city or country and let go of friendships that you've had for years. In the end, though, it will be worth it. Ask yourself, is entrepreneurship the answer for me? Or would I be happier with a stable career? It's understandable that changing your life means making some tough decisions. So how badly do you want to change your life, and what are you willing to do or leave behind to make it happen? Step 2. Learn to embrace discomfort. Radical change is not easy, but it's necessary if you want to live a fulfilled life. Break free from your comfort zone and become a better version of yourself. It's hard for life to change when you're always wavering between your dreams and your comfort zone. In most cases, it takes a lot more commitment to the former for life to finally shift in your favor. Step out of your comfort zone whenever you get the chance. For example, here are some activities to try this week. You don't need to order the same food or songs every time. Explore different genres and documentaries. Try something new at work or in your social life. Put your true thoughts into words even if you have been out of touch. Every day offers a chance for an entirely new experience. Embrace change. Step 3. Identify why you want to change your life. It's often easier to identify what you want by focusing on what you don't want. Doing this will allow you to start working through what and how things might change for the better. Just start to list all the aspects of your life you don't like. Is it time for a change in employment? Do you need to look at other housing options? Is there something happening in your social life that's not working out as well as you had hoped? Take a critical look at your lifestyle. Many people find they were partially skipping their full potential because of habits. It's natural to feel down occasionally, but don't let it take you down. Instead of focusing on these feelings, quickly write them down and then move on with the next task. Step 4. Define the changes you want to make. Now it's time to get creative. How do you want to improve your life? Perhaps you'd like to 1. Consider moving to a new location. Doing this has many benefits, including being able to concentrate on your business. Moving somewhere that is not too close or too far can really make the difference in terms of productivity and efficiency. 2. Become the person you've always wanted to be. Whatever it is, as soon as you think of an idea, there may be a voice in your head that tells you all the reasons why that idea is stupid, unrealistic, or will never work. Don't listen to that voice. That voice is afraid of change. Anything is possible. Take it from Madonna, who once said, "No matter who you are, no matter what you did, no matter where you've come from, you can always change, become a better version." Step 5. Identify things that may hold you back. Next, identify any habits, recurring thought patterns or people that could hold you back from making life changes. For instance, with these challenges, chances are you find yourself putting things off. Getting obsessive about sugar or alcohol. Participating in online behavior that brings you shame or harm. 3. It's difficult to follow your own plan when you can't see a roadblock coming. It could be worth getting advice from someone you trust, which might help point out any potential blocks in your plan. You don't want to dwell on the bad things though, just focus on the good things and keep going. Step 6. Choose your one thing. In order to change your life for the better, it's important to remember that this process does not happen overnight, it will take time. If you try to change too many aspects of your life at once, you may become overwhelmed and then eventually revert back to how you were before. So, take one step at a time. Here's what to do: make it your goal to focus on just one major change, like moving to a new city. Or choose one keystone habit you want to conquer so it becomes easier for you by following that pattern. A keystone habit is the backbone of a habit formation strategy. Other habits that are related to it start forming from it. Step 7. Set a SMART goal. Here's a better way: if you want to succeed, set a SMART goal. Measurable, make milestones clear so you know when you've completed your goal. Specific, define your goal clearly. Stay goal-oriented, set realistic goals and reward yourself for meeting them. You know what you need, make sure that goal is relevant to you. Setting a deadline is a good way to stay motivated because it puts you under pressure to achieve your goal. Step 8. Prepare for the storms. Things can get tough when trying to reach your goal. You might also question why you're even bothering or what the point is if it's going to take a lot of time and effort. Other people in your life might say things that discourage you, but this is all just their opinion and doesn't have to stop you from reaching your goal. Consider this: the harder the time you're in right now, the stronger you will have to become. For example, you could join an online community to improve the change that you want to make. The support will give you additional motivation when you need it. You could also create a vision board that reminds you of what's important to work towards. If you're trying to stop your bad habits, it's a good idea to remove anything that could lead you back into them. For instance, if you're trying to improve your diet and fitness, get rid of all the junk food in your house. Although no tactic can replace your inner motivation and drive, you can always rely on the fact that you have the capacity to revitalize and recover. Keep going, it's getting better. Step 9. Get your friends and family on board. There's no single person that can do anything big on their own. When you're trying to change your life, remember to get support from others in order to make that happen. The more we tell people to be realistic and change aspects of their life, the less likely it'll happen. This was said by John Elliott, and as soon as anyone starts telling you to be realistic, cross that person off your invitation list. It's inevitable that people won't like any changes you make in your life. Don't be discouraged though. Remember, changes are difficult and scary. It can be tricky to stay on the right path when you want to change your life. One big obstacle may be people who are unconsciously trying to hold you back in order to maintain their own lifestyles. That's why it can often mean needing new friends as well as new habits. Steve Maraboli has some motivational quotes that touch on work. For example, he says, if you hang out with chickens, you're going to cluck, and if you hang out with eagles, you're going to fly. Whatever you do, don't forget that the people you spend time with have enormous influence over your life. So always be mindful of who you're in contact with and what kind of person they are. Act accordingly. Step 10. Go the distance. It can be helpful to reflect on the areas of your life that you'd like to improve and take necessary actions in those areas. Working towards these changes may lead to more significant improvements over time. One thing is for sure, success doesn't happen overnight. You need to be ready to invest the necessary time and effort in order to really make a difference. Planning to spend a lifetime in your current occupation? Great. Be patient and focus on the positives as they come. Instead of focusing on what you think your goal should be, it is far more important to focus on the journey itself. If you just want to climb Mount Everest but spend all your time thinking about how many steps are left and how to make it there, you'll never get anywhere. Lots of people will want to stop climbing because of what's coming up next. Finally, don't wait until it is too late to take the necessary actions to move your life forward. You should start now. What changes in life are you contemplating? Let us know in the comments below. If you find this video useful, subscribe to the channel. There is some more awesome content coming out. Thanks for watching.